Imagine or assume or suppose that you are a judge. Do you know what the judge is doing? And where exactly? So the judge is usually sitting in the court. And you have the case of a mass murderer. You see how nice he is? And you, according to the case, you do understand that this is a mass murderer and he killed 10 people. But right now, this mass murderer is pleading you to forgive him because all those people whom he killed, they deserve to die. Because those people were drug dealers. So as the judge, what would be your decision? Would you, I think that you can't just excuse the guy, of course, but would you try to do something to soften the sentence?
He killed only drug dealers.
Yeah. But 10 people.
Our police,
But only drug dealers. So what would you do? Yes, Vince.
So, because he was judging himself what to do with these drug dealers, so I think I would give him the full time for killing these 10 people. So I think he will sit for the rest of his life in the jail.
Or maybe death penalty.
Or death penalty.
And that depends on the country. Yes, that depends on the country. Okay.
If these 10 people were drug dealers, I will pay him a money. I will make for him a statue.
I will make him a
I will give him a guns, whatever he needs, and
release him.
and set him.
set him free.
Find another drug dealers and kill them all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Yes,
I
Vika.
absolutely agree with Vincent because I think nobody can judge in these situations. Nobody can decide.
What?
who
How
deserves-
nobody can? The judge is
In
judging.
these situations, who deserves to live and who deserves to die? In this case.
But the judge is going to decide whether to give the death
Judge.
penalty or not.
The judge is...
Okay, let's just...
I'm not
I will
talking about
add,
the judges.
Vic, I will add another condition to this story. So as the judge, you are in the country where the death penalty is allowed. And according to the laws in this country, for this kind of accusations, you should pronounce the death penalty as the sentence,
I
okay?
will do this.
Or you can just soften the sentence a bit. So you would pronounce the death penalty.
Yes, judge can do this. Can kill. It's not a killing. It's not a murder will be if they
So if
do-
you are the judge and you
Yeah.
pronounce death penalty, it's not the
It's-
murder.
Yes, because it's a judge, so they are allowed
Of
to do
course,
this.
of course. There's a
In
long
any
related
case.
problem. You know,
And the usual person, I think they can't do. They can't kill people and after say that they were drug dealers.
so just police and judges can kill people. Nice.
Say the death penalty and the jail would kill him like this. The death penalty faster, the jail a little bit slower. Yes. So I would give him the opportunity to choose his
You would give
to end his life.
the criminal the chance to choose his sentence. Oh, okay.
Give him
I-
time to think about his what he has done, or
And what? Well, he will think, but still people are killed already. He can't change anything. Yes.
We got an idea.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
one?
We have in the country. We have a government. We have a police.
Sometimes we-
Police. We have a police who check the who in search of these things like drug dealers and murders and
Yes, they should.
suspects and so on.
Yeah.
Why the government? Why the government and security didn't find these drug dealers and he done alone. He find these drug dealers and
That's another question.
But you are right now mixing questions. I was asking you to imagine that you are the judge. So as the judge, you wouldn't go and start asking policemen what the hell you were doing there, right? Right now you have this guy and you have to decide whether you will give him death penalty or you would, for example, give him life sentence.
Are you for
Release.
killers or for murders
For-
or for drug dealers? Decide.
Just death
I will
penalty.
release him just because he killed drug dealers.
So you, as a judge, would set him free. You would set him free.
But I will
No.
let him to decide that he will
I
work.
mean, what kind of court is
How
that?
could
Everyone
let
decides
him
for
decide
himself.
that you're a judge?
How can the
won't be a
criminal
very
decide
good judge.
anything? Think about your sentence as a judge.
I would have chosen a life sentence.
I would choose the life sentence. Why?
Yeah, because I'm not the god to make somebody kill someone.
You are not ready to kill someone.
Yeah, because he's nothing to kill someone, and I'm nothing to make
Kill
him
him.
kill. So I will pronounce life sentence, and he will.
And the government and taxpayer would feed him till the rest of his days. And he would sit in prison another 30 years, eating food for which taxpayers are paying, ordering books and magazines for him to read and entertain himself.
Yes, of course, it's not really correct, but on another hand,
On the other hand,
it's not really so great to make him being killed.
to make him die.
If I kill, so if I give him the death penalty,
If I give him death penalty,
there's a little chance that I will, how to call it, make other people who think to kill,
who plan to commit homicide,
to homicide, that they will
maybe they would
think
stop.
about it and say, hey, if I will
If I
get catched,
get caught,
caught, then I will get the same as the
same
poor guy in the
punishment
television.
like that guy.
Yeah.
You even want to broadcast the penalty on TV,
So brutal I am.
like in China. Okay, can I just right now add another condition to this story? So you do understand the case, right? Yes.
Can we hear your opinion after this? After the vote?
No, it's interesting for me right now to talk with you. So, now, the second part of the story goes like that. You have a friend or a relative, I don't know whom, but someone whom you really like or whom you really care about. And this person whom you like is at the hospital and waiting for the liver transplant. And you do know as the judge that this criminal is having the same blood type as your friend or your relative, someone who is in the hospital. And you do understand that if you pronounce the death penalty in 3 days' time, your friend would be saved because the liver would be ready for transplantation in 3 days. What would you... So in this case, what decision you would make as the judge?
In this case, I would not pronounce the death penalty, but I would give him maybe 30 years in the prison
For whom?
for the murder.
Penalty because.
So you would pronounce death
Yeah,
penalty?
because many people are waiting not only for livers.
Of course, you can't just choke the guy. Heart, brain, kidneys.
He's killed 10 people, and more than 10 people will be able to save.
Yes, you can also take his eyes, some skin. Okay, yes, Jana.
I will choose, of course, death penalty because even knowing about my friend before this, I will choose death penalty.
So you would think about your friend, and that would influence your decision.
No.
But before you
Without
didn't
knowing
know about
about-
your friend. What?
Yeah.
So
Before knowing about my friend, I will choose death.
even then you chose the death penalty. Sash, what would you do? Because you wanted to release the guy and give him a gun. Now, what would be your decision?
In that case, kill.
Kill. But you just you were
No, in
really
that
ready
case.
to set him free.
In that case.
In that case, you would pronounce death penalty.